peace. I'm pretty excited because I got a book that I've been looking for a long time, and I read this book many years ago, and I've been looking for it, but the Denver library didn't have it, and it was out of print, and I couldn't get it on Amazon either. And finally, I ended up using Prospects, which is an outside thing to get you books from different states, and I got it today, and I'm very excited because I love this book. This book is pretty amazing, and it's called Piercing the Darkness, if you could see that. And basically it's a true crime story for anyone that loves true crime stories and stories about vampire people. This is probably one of the best, and it's a true crime story, and it's very personal for me because this book actually takes place in these goth clubs that I used to go to in the 90s when I lived in New York City. And so a lot of these people that are in this book, I know them from the clubs I used to hang out with back in the days, and so that's why it's very personal for me. But anyway, so this book is the story of a journalist who found out about these group of vampires who are goths who went to a couple of different clubs in the village in New York City, and she went missing. And I don't get into the whole story, but she went missing, and no one could find her, and everyone thought that she was killed. And anyhow, it turned out that she was dressing goth, and she was dressing all black to infiltrate this small group of vampire goths. They went to this one particular club and everything, and then she met this vampire guy and all this stuff, and then she ended up went missing. So this other journalist is actually looking to get to the bottom of things. So she goes to the clubs and she starts interviewing all these vampire people. And I love the story, and it's just so good and stuff. And she gets into the whole story. Anyway, you should try to get this book and try to read it. But what's cool also, so there's a bunch of pictures. If you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a bunch of pictures of the clubs that I used to actually go to and stuff in New York City that I grew up going to and stuff, and it's pretty awesome and stuff. You see? Yeah, and so I'm really excited because I've been wanting to read this book for so many years because I first read this book in 1996, and so I was like, man, I would love to read this book again or something. So I've been reading it, and I'm just like so blown away by it, and it's pretty amazing.